Good afternoon. This is Hiroshi Hayashi speaking, and I'd like to explain the mystery of lines on this Earth. This is the Earth, and I have to explain this. This is the main line, or one of the most important line from Giza. This is Giza, Egypt. And this line goes to here, Mohenjo-daro, and also comes up here. Here it comes up to Preapi here, and from Preapi here, this line go east and east. But today we go to upward. This white line. Please have a look at this white line. This the angle is sharply 60.0 degrees, this angle, right? And go up to the northeast, and here you can see Yonaguni Island. This white line, blue line, blue line. Two lines are here. See, two lines. Blue line goes up, this angle is just sharply 60 degrees. And this white line, blue and white line comes up here. This is Yonaguni Island. This is Yonaguni Island. This island is a very strange shaped island. This is a sort of a arrow to point somewhere. Anyway, today, forget about that. This line comes from Prev here at the angle of 60, right? And this is white line. Have a look. This white line is from this part of Yonaguni Island, and the point. Anyway, these two lines, white line and blue line, are almost parallel. Of course, because both these lines go to Prehavi here. Anyway, today we go to upward. This have a look at this blue line, right? This line goes to up here, and go up, and also there are strange shaped islands here. These islands are very interesting because the distance between each island is the same. Of course, have a look. This is a very important cross point in the east of China. Anyway, this is Yonaguni Island, and another island. I measured the distance between them exactly, I can say exactly the same distance from here to here and from here to here. The same distance to each other, right? And go up this way, and go near Japan. This is Japan. And on the way to somewhere, have a look at this line here. This white line. You can see white line here, right? This is white line. This line comes from the North Pole to the South Pole directly. On the way, there is a cross point east. This point is a kind of datum point, which is very important major point, as it works as a datum point. And have a look. On this white line from the North Pole to South Pole, there is sharply here Mount Olgus, Katatujuta. It's near Ayers Rock. This is Ayers Rock. In Australia, they call this Uluru and Mount Olgus. A is wrong. Oruga, right? Mount Oruga is here. Very strange and mountain. Anyway, I have talked about this mountain a lot of times before, so this time forget about that. Anyway, this is a white line between North Pole to the South Pole. Okay, and this is a major cross point. I call it major cross point east because this is a very important line. This is equator, and this is a line from the North Pole to the South Pole. This is a cross point, and this is a cross point, and on the cross point, on this white line, there is Sakurajima. It's very interesting to know that Sakurajima is here on this, exactly on this line. A little bit error between the summit of the Sakurajima and this white line, but this doesn't matter because it sometimes happens anyway. Anyway, let's go to the northeast here, northeast. As a matter of fact, hang on. The line goes to east, and here we come here to this cross point. Have a look at here, right? This red line is a very important line for the Americans because this is American culture, ancient culture line, I call it. Anyway, by myself anyway. Nobody called it because I found them by myself. Nobody. So please remember that. Don't use this my idea in other places, right? Without my permission and without my name. Anyway, this is American ancient culture line. Serpent Mount here and Cahokia Mountains and Bryce Giant. Anyway, this is there are three of them just on the same line. This is American culture line, and I extended the line up here, and cross here, right? The angle between this purple and yellow lines is sharply 120. 120 is a very important degrees. I have talked about the mystery of the angles a lot of time in the past. So just remember 120 anyway. This angle is 120. And on the way, I change the color. I have to change the color because on the Google Earth, it's very difficult to draw a long line because if it's over 20,000 kilometers, we can't extend the line more than or near to 20,000 kilometers because it's just half long way on the Earth. So line we cannot anyway draw a line more than 20,000 kilometers. Anyway, on here, from here, I change the color to yellow, from blue line to yellow line, and of course there is a straight line. I will show you how straight it is. Now you can see straight line, right? And go to, and this line goes to, as you know, this is Nazca, Peru. This is Nazca, Peru, right? Have a look. Yellow. Have a look at this. Have a look at this yellow line. And this is a yellow line. Have a look. It comes up here, and you can find a line straight, which comes to this right. Please have a look. The yellow line from Pravia via Yonaguni-jima comes up here, and this is a line. Can you see? Okay, I'll show you a little bit. This black one, very old line, looks very old because the ruins are very old, and this line shows that this is a starting point, and this is a sort of a leaving point. Maybe ancient pilot start from here and flew over the line and went to perhaps here via the island. Anyway, this is a line. Okay, this is very interesting because nobody says that this is this is an airfield or something like that. Some people say this is a sort of a line which shows a direction of the sunrise or sunset in some such and such a time. I don't think so. Who does so? Just use your common sense. Anyway, this is a yellow line which takes you to perhaps here from here, and the angle. Can you see this purple line here? This purple line is also a very important line because this line comes from Giza, Egypt. Okay, this line comes up here, and this is a cross point west. I call it cross point west. This is also a very important line. Okay, this is a north and south pole line, north pole and south line pole. This yellow line, 30 degree, goes to Stonehenge, England, Britain. And anyway, just look at this purple line and comes up here to Nazca, and Nazca to Easter Island. This is Easter Island. Anyway, the angle between this yellow and the purple line is sharply 60 degrees. And purple line and blue line makes sharply 30 degrees. Now we'll go back to perhaps here with this, along with this blue line, 30 degrees, and go down, not down on the earth, there, no down and up. Anyway, we'll go back to west. Okay, have a look at this blue line. Okay, 30 degrees, 60 degrees. Don't forget that, 60 degrees and 30 degrees. And go to the west, and the line comes up to, again, to Mount Orgas, Mount Kata-Tujuta. Which means many rocks or something like that in Aborigines language. Anyway, the line comes up here. And this line also connected with here, Teotihuacan, sort of international hub airport for the ancient pilot. And this is Tujuta. And this is a cross point east, and this line goes to Easter Island. Now, ladies and gentlemen, have a look at this angle between the green one and the purple one. The purple one takes you to American ancient culture, right? Here also again, the angle between these two lines, 120.0 sharply degrees. This is one of the most interesting things along this line. Okay, 120. Okay, I'll show you another 120 here. Right. Do you remember that? The angle here also 120 degrees, and also this is 120 degrees. Anyway, this purple line will take you to American culture, ancient culture lines. Line, right? Anyway, from Kata to Juta, Mount Orgas. So Kata to Juta is a sort of a big area, but here you can see Ayers Rock. I think Ayers Rock is a kind of sort of a road sign for the ancient people. I have talked about this ancient rock here, so if you are interested in this rock, please see my videos and you understand what I mean. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're back to along this line. Okay, along this line. This is from Nazca. You remember that? Nazca, right? Nazca, and come up here, right? And kata to Judah, and straight go to perhaps here. I first chose Angkor Wat, but a little bit different, sort of errors. Sort often I had errors, so I chose another place, perhaps here, because it's nearer to the exactly opposite side of Nazca, and we came back here. This is a very short story, and I try to explain it to you in English. Now, I have to tell you one thing very important. Okay, on this angles and point and angles and lines, on lines on this Earth, this point, I call it cross point east, equator, and this line, have a look. This line is the main line between, this is a very important line, sort of a main line, major line, Mohenjo-daro and Giza, and go up, purple one, come up here, and here. This point is this point is a point which I call cross point west. And this is also a very important point. And this purple line comes across Nazca and comes to Easter Island. Now, so I came to a conclusion that Easter Island and here. Yonaguni-jima Island both of them have something to do with each other. I will tell about it later on, but I am sure. And Sakurajima is also a very important island, sort of a volcano. It's a very interesting and strange to know that each time we're guided to one of the volcanoes with these or by these lines. Anyway, thank you very much. I try to explain it in English on video, and this is the easier and quicker way to explain to you. Thank you very much.